The Alps, just the name echoes with adventure. Mighty snow-capped peaks call out to the wild spirit. This time was different, a new kind of thrill paragliding. The idea took hold and wouldn't let go. Excitement buzzed in my veins as I stood at the foot of these giants, the air crisp and full of promise. This was the playground for today's adventure. Then I met my instructor. Calm, confident, a seasoned pro. Trusting your guide makes all the difference. He handed me the gear, helmet, harness, solid and secure. Each buckle clicked a step closer to the sky. Preparation was thorough, safety first, always. The instructor explained the takeoff. When I say run, we run, don't stop. I listened hard, focused, ready to follow his lead. This wasn't just about adrenaline, it was about respect for the mountain, for the elements. The wild is a powerful teacher. Adventure is about more than thrill, it's about connection. I took a deep breath, feeling the weight and wonder of what was about to happen. Every sense was heightened. I was ready to step into the unknown. The instructor's final words echoed, "Trust the process." This was the edge of comfort, the start of something unforgettable. The adventure was about to begin. The Alps stood silent, watching. The journey skyward was moments away. Let's fly. We began the walk to the launch site, higher up the slope. Each step was deliberate, the ground steep, the air thinner. My legs felt strong, lungs working hard, part of the journey, the build-up. You earn the view, you earn the flight. Every adventure starts with a first step, even if your stomach is doing flips. We reached the spot, a sloping meadow, perfect for takeoff. I watched others go, one moment on the ground, the next, airborne. It looked incredible, so free, so graceful. A wave of excitement washed over me, but then, a little voice, doubt. Fear is natural, it keeps you sharp. The instructor gave his final briefing, calm, reassuring. He pointed out the wind patterns, explained how the wing would lift. His confidence was infectious. "Ready for the best view of your life?" he asked. I nodded, trying to look braver than I felt. Deep down, the butterflies were having a party. It's okay to be nervous. It means you're alive, pushing your boundaries. My turn was next, time to face the music. I took a deep breath, remembered why I was here. For the freedom, the challenge, the view. To push past the fear, to find that strength within. This is what adventure is all about. Not the absence of fear, but acting despite it. You dig deep, you find your courage, and you get ready to run. The wind tugged at the wing, a reminder that nature was in charge. I looked at the horizon, imagining the flight ahead. The instructor's steady presence grounded me. I focused on the moment, letting go of doubt. The world seemed to pause just for a second. I was on the edge, of the slope, of my comfort zone. The butterflies turned into anticipation. I was ready to leap. The adventure was calling. I answered, one last breath, go. Strapped in, connected to the instructor and the wing, the colorful canopy stretched behind us, waiting for the wind. Final checks, helmet secure, harness tight. Everything felt right. The instructor gave a quick nod. "Are you ready?" he shouted. I grinned, nerves and excitement mixing. The moment was here, no turning back. The wind picked up, a perfect gust. "Now, run, run, run!" the instructor urged. We ran together down the slope, legs pumping hard. The wing billowed up, catching the air. My heart hammered, a drumbeat of adrenaline. One step, two, three, the ground solid, then suddenly gone. The resistance vanished. My feet were light. We were lifted, gently but powerfully, pulled upward by the wind, and then airborne. Feet dangling, the ground dropping away. That initial surge, that lift, a feeling like no other. Shock, relief, pure joy. I let out a whoop. We were flying, truly flying. The world opened up beneath us. This was freedom, raw and real. The wind rushed past, cool and exhilarating. The instructor guided us smoothly, the canopy steady above. I looked down mountains, valleys, all shrinking below. The sky felt endless. Every worry, every fear left behind on the ground. I was weightless, untethered. The Alps stretched out, welcoming us into their domain. The sensation was electric, impossible to describe, unforgettable to feel. I realized this was the moment I'd been chasing, the leap into the unknown, rewarded by flight. The instructor's laughter joined mine. Both of us caught in the thrill. The wind carried us higher, the world growing smaller. I felt limitless. This was the magic of flight. The adventure had truly begun. I was soaring and I never wanted to come down. The first seconds in the air were a blur, a rush of wind, height, amazement. As we gained altitude, calm settled in. I looked down. The world had transformed. This wasn't a plane window. This was open, unfiltered, just me and the sky. The Alps stretched in every direction, snow-covered peaks, close and majestic. Their jagged ridges carved against the blue sky, ancient sentinels guarding the valleys. I could see the texture of the snow, the shadows in the crevasses. Nature's raw power on display. These mountains have stood for millennia, and here I was, soaring among them. Below, green meadows and lush forests clung to the mountainsides. Rivers snaked through valleys like silver ribbons. The colors were intense, alive, a masterpiece painted by nature. Villages looked like tiny toy sets, roads winding like threads, cars like ants. Everything on the ground seemed so small. Seeing it from up high put life into perspective. Worry shrank. The world seemed vast. This bird's-eye view changes you. It broadens your horizons, literally and figuratively. The silence was profound, the beauty overwhelming. I felt both small and infinite. The Alps revealed their secrets to those who dared to fly. I was part of their story, if only for a moment. The view was a gift, one I'd never forget. This was the world as only the birds see it. The feeling of soaring was unlike anything else. We weren't fighting the wind, we were part of it. The instructor guided the canopy, riding thermals, drifting higher. It felt effortless, as if we belonged up there. The wind on my face was cool, refreshing, a song of the sky. I closed my eyes just to feel the movement, the freedom. No engine noise, just the soft rustle of the canopy and the wind. A profound, peaceful quiet. I truly felt like a bird, gliding, surveying the world below. This was what it meant to be free. Up there, a special kind of silence enveloped us. It was full of grandeur, of the whispering wind. The majesty of the Alps spoke volumes. Moments of pure awe washed over me. I tried to absorb every detail. The light on the snow, the vastness of the sky. Sometimes words aren't enough, you just have to experience it. The scale of the mountains was humbling, making me feel small in a good way. It reminded me of my place in the universe, a small part of something vast. A deep sense of connection to nature, to life itself. Gratitude welled up for this moment, this beauty, a tear mixed with the wind, not sadness but joy. These are the moments that define us, that remind us what it means to be alive. The Alps had shared a secret with me. I felt changed, uplifted. The silence was a sanctuary, the view a revelation. I wanted to hold on to that feeling forever. The world below faded away, only the sky and mountains mattered. I was part of something timeless. The flight was more than an adventure, it was a symphony of awe. I carried that music in my heart. The Alps had left their mark. I remembered the nerves before the flight, the butterflies, the doubt. Now, soaring above the peaks, those feelings were gone. Exhilaration replaced fear. It's amazing how quickly fear turns into triumph when you face it. A powerful sense of accomplishment filled me. I did it. I took the leap, faced the unknown, and it was incredible. This wasn't just about paragliding, it was about pushing my boundaries. That's where growth happens. Every challenge overcome makes you stronger. Our limits are often self-imposed. When you break through, it's liberating. Fear is just a feeling. You can act anyway. That's true courage. This empowerment stays with you long after your feet touch the ground. If I can soar over the Alps, what else can I do? This flight was a lesson in self-belief. Paragliding can be done in many places, but the Alps are unique. The combination of raw nature and sheer thrill is unmatched. These mountains have a spirit, a presence you feel when you fly among them. It's an experience that goes deep, touching your soul. The Alps are legendary, their peaks symbols of challenge and beauty. To paraglide here is to fulfill a dream. The air feels different, crisper, purer, filled with mountain energy. You breathe it in, it invigorates and clears your mind. This wasn't just another flight, it was immersion in one of the world's most stunning landscapes. The memories are vivid, indelible, etched forever. The feeling of the wind, the silence, the views, treasures you carry with you. This experience changes you, broadens your perspective on the world and yourself. It reminds you of the beauty that exists and the importance of seeking it out. The Alps embrace you and you leave a piece of your heart there. It's a fair exchange, a beautiful connection. The wild places call to us, and we answer. The flight lingers long after it ends. You return changed, inspired. The world feels bigger, and so do you. That's the magic of the Alps. That feeling of freedom, awe, accomplishment, it's not just for a lucky few, it's for everyone. You can find it too, in your own way. Maybe it's paragliding over mountains or exploring a new trail. The adventure is out there, waiting for you. Step out of your comfort zone, try something new. That's where life truly begins. Don't let fear hold you back. The world is vast, full of wonders. Go explore it. Create your own stories, your own memories. Big adventures are life-changing, but small ones count too. They build your courage, expand your world, make you feel alive. Find what calls to you and go for it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Your own summit is out there. The world is calling. Answer that call. Chase your dreams, big or small. Embrace the thrill of the unknown, the joy of discovery. This journey of life is the greatest adventure. Live it to the fullest. With courage, with passion. And if you want more inspiration, stick around. There are many more adventures to share.